video, I will show you how you can make the enemy to be able to shoot at us. As you can see here, it's shooting at us and it is damaging us. Let's see how we can do that now. Now with just this blueprint BP enemy base, we want to create different type of enemies. Let's see how we can do that. We have BP enemy base that can be meteor, that can be ship, and it can be a lot of things, right? And now I want to right click on it and create a child blueprint class, and I want to call this one BP enemy ship base. Why I'm creating a child from this enemy base? Because this enemy base can be used for meteor that can't shoot laser, and it can be used for enemy ship as well that can use laser. So this enemy base can't shoot laser, but this enemy ship base will be able to shoot laser. So double click on it to open it. You can see this is no enemy ship base. And if you go to event graph, you can see on each one of these events, it first called the parent BeginPlay, and on event tick, first it called the parent tick. So whatever that is connected to, let me go to event graph in here, to the BeginPlay, first it will happen. So all of these will happen in ship base as well. And after that, whatever we connect to here, it will happen as well. Same as that, the event tick is like that as well. So because we connect the event tick to parent tick and the parent is BP enemy base, whatever that we connect to event tick will happen in the enemy ship base because of this as well. And after that, whatever we connect, it will happen as well. No, this enemy ship base should be able to shoot. For it to be able to shoot, I want to use a timer. So in here, I will say set timer by function name, and the function name, we should create a function. So go here, create a function, and I want to call it manage shooting, right? Manage shooting. And we can hit F2 on it, Control C to copy its name, and just put it over here. For the time, I want to promote it to a variable, because for each ship it should be different. So promote it to a variable, and I want to call it shoot interval, right? Shoot interval. By default, I want it to be, for example, 3 seconds. So each 3 seconds, this function manage shooting will happen, and we want it to be on loop, right? Now let's see how we can shoot our laser. For doing that, we need a laser. So let's just go to blueprints. We have a laser in here that has BP laser base, and we use it for player laser, and player has different kind of laser, right? The enemy have different kind of laser as well. So what I want to do, I want to create a new folder in here, and I want to call it player lasers, and put all of these BP player laser inside that, just like that, move it there. And for the enemy, I want to create a new folder as well. I will call it enemy lasers. And for the enemy, I want to right click on this laser base and create a child blueprint class off of that. And I will call it enemy laser base because it's different than the player laser. Enemy laser base, and I want to put it in enemy lasers, right? Move it there. Now with that done, just double click on it to open it. And now in here, let's just go to left, and now let's just change the paper sprite off of it, right? If we go down, we don't have any sprite for the laser. Let me go down to see if it is. No, we should create it. So let's just go to content drawer, go to assets, go to textures, and we have missiles for the enemy. Now we need to select all of them, right click on one of them, sprite action, apply paper to the texture setting. After that, right click on one of them, go to sprite action, create a sprite. Beautiful, now we have it, right? So now we can select it. Laser red 1, that's it. It's easy, right? The next thing that we want to do in here, we want this laser to be able to destroy player, not any enemy. So click on the box and go down on its collision preset, change it to custom like this. Now in here we can decide to ignore everything but overlap or damage the pawn. The pawn is our player. So if you go to player, you can see the parent class of it is pawn. So with that, now this enemy laser base will ignore everything, but it will overlap and damage the pawn. Beautiful. Now we can use this laser, right? For now, let's just use this BP enemy laser base and let's just go here. In manage shooting, we want to just spawn actor from a class. What do you want to spawn? Let me search for BP laser enemy laser base. And for the transform, for now, let's just get the actor transform, right? Now for testing that, let's just go to our level, delete this because this is just enemy base and it can't shoot. But if you go to blueprint, go to enemies, in the enemy ship base, if you drag and drop it, put it over here, this one can shoot. Now if you run, let's just look at it. After 3 seconds, you can see it's shooting. Beautiful. But you can see the direction of that shooting is not right and it's not shooting at us, right? So for fixing that, let's just go to enemy ship base and we need to create some socket for our enemy ship base so it will be able to shoot at us. Let's just go to viewport. For doing that, we can click on the box, click on add and search for a scene component. Search for scene and you can see it over here, utility scene. And I want to call this one laser socket 1, right? Because some of the ships that we have, it can have 2 laser socket and it can shoot 2 laser at the same time. That's why I call it laser socket. Now I want to position it up here, and because if you go to this laser, you can see the Z is forward of it, right? The Z is forward of it. That's why laser socket, I want the Z of it to look forward. So in here, I can click on this one and rotate it 90 degrees like this. And now if you go back to these arrows, you can see the Z of it is looking forward, right? Now with that done, we can go to manage shooting and instead of get actor transform, we can get the laser socket and get the word transform of it. Get the word transform, right? Is this one. And for connecting it, we can just right click on this one, split the strike pin, right click on this one, split the strike pin. We need just the location and the rotation, and that's it. Let's just hit compile, save. Now if we test it, you can see it can shoot at us. Just look at it, but it's not hitting us. It is not overlapping us, it's not damaging us. So for fixing that, we need to go to BP player, click on the capsule, and we need to tell this that this capsule should be able to take damage from the enemy laser. So for doing that, in here I want to change these to a custom collision preset and to change the object type to pawn so the laser can collide with it, right? So now that's all we need to do. Now let's just go to our level and test it. If it shoots at us, let's see what you can see. It's damaging us as well. Beautiful. It's working fine and it's shooting at us.